Greetings and welcome to the NewsRamp Events Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, delighted to have you with us as we explore today's top stories. At newsramp.com, we curate business news from the best newswires, bringing you the most relevant updates. Before we dive in, just a quick heads up. While AI assists in producing this podcast and generating the voices, the news stories are all real. You can read the full articles on newsramp.com. Today is Monday evening, October 6th, 2025, and we have a great mix of events headlines lined up for you. So whether you're on the go, working out, or just relaxing, stay with us as we get started. Here's our first headline. Puerto Rico's Day at the Ballpark wraps 2025 season. 21 events, in collaboration with Discover Puerto Rico, concluded the 2025 edition of Puerto Rico's Day at the Ballpark, celebrating Puerto Rico's baseball legacy and legendary players. Events at select stadiums honored players like Edwin Diaz, Francisco Lindor, and Carlos Berga with on-field tributes. Fans enjoyed in-stadium activations showcasing Puerto Rican culture through music, art, and giveaways. Each honored player received a framed print of Ritmo y Sazon by artist Juan Salgado, reflecting the island's spirit. The series reached over 128 million people nationwide, drawing 500,000 attendees and creating vibrant showcases of Puerto Rican pride. Puerto Rico's Day at the Ballpark continues to celebrate the island's heritage and connection to baseball, with support from Discover Puerto Rico and strategic partners.
NeuroOne announces preliminary unaudited product revenue growth of 163% to record $9.1 million. Invitation to join virtual investor webinar tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. EST. NeuroOne Medical Technologies Corporation announced a 163% increase in preliminary unaudited product revenue, reaching a record $9.1 million for the fiscal year ending September 30, 2025. This growth was driven by expanded customer interest and positive outcomes with the OneRF Ablation system for epilepsy patients. The company also reported $6.6 million in cash and cash equivalents as of September 30, 2025. Virtual investor webinar will be held tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. EST, where CEO Dave Rosa will discuss recent achievements and CFO Ron McClurg will provide a financial overview. Prospective investors should exercise caution as the results are preliminary and subject to adjustment. For more information, visit nmtc1.com. NRx Pharmaceuticals, NRxP, to present at Noble Capital Markets Emerging Growth Virtual Equity Conference. NRx Pharmaceuticals, a clinical-stage biopharmaceutical company, will have founder, chairman, and CEO Dr. Jonathan Javitt presenting at the Noble Capital Markets Emerging Growth Virtual Equity Conference on October 8, 2025. Dr. Javitt will discuss the launch of a low-dose D-Cycloserine product to enhance transcranial magnetic stimulation for depression, along with the company's expanded clinical operations in Florida and collaborations with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. NRx Pharmaceuticals is focused on developing therapeutics for central nervous system disorders, such as suicidal depression, chronic pain, and PTSD, including NRx 100 and NRx 101. For more information, visit the NRx Pharmaceuticals website. The businessman Jorge Fajardo will receive the Top Entrepreneur of USA distinction. Jorge Fajardo, founder and president of KPI Capital Partners, will be honored with the Top Entrepreneur of USA award in Miami on October 9th. Recognized for his strategic investments and commitment to the Latin business ecosystem, Jorge's leadership and vision have made him a prominent figure in the corporate world. The awards ceremony, hosted by Negocios and Ejecutiva magazine, will celebrate entrepreneurs like Claudia Marquez, Rafael Marrero, and Willie Riveron. This event not only recognizes success, but also encourages new collaborations within the entrepreneurial community. Stay tuned for a night of celebration and networking at the EB Hotel in Miami on October 9th, 2025. Biomed News Breaks, NRx Pharmaceuticals, Inc., NRxP, to present at Noble Capital Markets Emerging Growth Virtual Equity Conference. NRx Pharmaceuticals, Inc., DAC, NRxP, will be presenting at the Noble Capital Markets Emerging Growth Virtual Equity Conference on October 8, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. ET. Dr. Jonathan Javitt, founder, chairman, and CEO, we'll discuss the upcoming launch of a low-dose D-Cycloserine DCS product to enhance transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, for depression. The company's expanded clinical operations in Florida and collaborations with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs to treat veterans with suicidal depression and PTSD will also be highlighted.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Events podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, NewsDirect.com, and BlockchainWire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.